3, 1 and 2. Then Elishahab, the priest, rose up with his brethren, the priests, and they built the sheep gate. They sanctified it and set it up its doors. Even the tower of Himmel, they sanctified it to the tower of Himmel. Now these towers are borders. They're the areas near the sheep gate. They're sanctifying it because this is the area where the temple, the priest, everybody who'd offer sacrifices would go in. You read in Old Testament law, it shows that to approach the temple, one would have to be purified first. They'd meet them outside this gate to make sure they were clean enough to go in. And to offer the sacrifice, they'd be required to go through the sheep gate to give the priest immediate access to these sheep and lambs. So this was the area the gate priest would most commonly use for purposes of serving the Lord. So for them to go back into their priestly duties, this gate would have had to be rebuilt. It would have had to been mended. They also sanctified, so they set it apart. So the fact that this gate isn't going to be used for any purpose other than that of praising and serving and worshiping the Lord. You know, we should be able to willingly set apart our entire life, service the Lord, serve our Lord through our family, through our fellowship with our friends, through our job. We should be showing the Lord, which is a service to Him. Let that light of Him shine everywhere. Okay, verse 2. Next to him built the men of Jericho. Next to him built Zuccah, son of Imri. So the men of Jericho are helping rebuild this wall. It's interesting because Jericho had a strong wall. We see that in Joshua, and the Lord took it down. And so now they're helping rebuild Israel's wall. And on this wall here, part they would have most likely overbuilt would have been something because they would have had to go through here to get to Jericho. So the fact if they can't get through Jerusalem, then they ain't getting to Jericho. So this wall helps keep the people from going to them from that direction. At this point, it may be their weak side because all the people have to do is go through Jerusalem to get to Jericho. And we as Christians need to let God rebuild our weak side because that's where Satan's going to attack us from. If the enemy wanted to get to Jericho, he'd just go through that broken down wall in Jerusalem to get there. Is their weak point. Why? Because once there was a wall, and they trusted the wall as defense. If we trust our defense, we better make sure it's able to withstand. That's why we're to trust the Lord with this, our protection. Because anything else can't truly defend what the enemy's going to bring.